let us talk about privateers. During the 17th and 18th centuries, piracy was rife, particularly in the Caribbean, the Red Sea, and around Madagascar. During this time, merchant vessels found themselves vulnerable to being attacked by other ships who aimed to seize their cargo. In our modern society, it's often assumed that these raids were conducted by pirates, crews that operated outside the confines of the law and were largely motivated by personal gain. But where there were pirates, there were also privateers. In many ways, privateers were functionally the same as pirates. The only difference was that privateers would be given the legal right to conduct their raids. Each privateer would have obtained a letter of marque from the government, authorising them to conduct raids against designated targets. These letters would stipulate how much percentage of the treasure the privateers were allowed to keep, what nationality of ships and settlements they were allowed to raid, and what limitations there were to their operations. Before the Elizabethan era, letters of marque were often used as a form of compensation. Say for example you're an English merchant and your ship has just been attacked by the French and the cargo has been seized. You could apply for a letter of marque that would authorise you to raid French ships until the value of your lost cargo had been restored. But during the Elizabethan era, the letters of marque were given out much more freely, and the scope of the operations changed from trying to recover lost value into trying to seize as much wealth as possible. To Elizabethan England, this became a way for them to conduct unofficial naval warfare against their rivals, such as the Spanish. Quite a few well-known pirates actually started out as privateers, who then proceeded to violate the terms stipulated in their letters of marque. A very good example of this is Sir Captain Henry Morgan, a man who would need an entire episode dedicated to him alone just to talk about his many exploits. But after conducting several successful raids against the Spanish, Captain Henry Morgan was recalled to London and charged with piracy, because they pointed out that in his letter of marque it stipulated that he wasn't allowed to attack Spanish settlements, and that's exactly what he had been doing. Though to be fair, Sir Captain Henry Morgan wasn't exactly punished for these charges, as he was already seen as being a national hero for fighting against the Spanish, regardless of what the letter of marque actually said. Follow for more upcoming episodes about the history of piracy, and let me know if you think Jack Sparrow's next film should be called Privateers of the Caribbean instead.